I'll be showing you guys how to make this cute little snake that I created on the rainbow loom. This is really easy design, and I know I'm not doing a design for my food series. I just thought I'd take a step up and do something else. So I'll be showing you how to make this cute little snake. It doesn't take a lot of work, and I find it quite easy to make. So let's get started. The ties you'll need are one rainbow loom, one hook, rubber bands. Instead of using green for the base color, I will be using green for this blue and blue for the green, so it's going to be switched. You will need 2 red rubber bands, 2 black rubber bands. This will not take long, so I'm just going to move my stuff out of the way here. I'm going to go a little bit slow just so you guys will catch up. And I know you can see my case back there. I have more than just one case, but I know you can see that one back there. That's okay. Okay, let's start out with the tongue. As you can see, the tongue band is the first bands right here, the bands that hold everything together. I'm just going to take them and place them right here, starting from this peg to this peg, and make sure that the arrow is pointing towards you and you're in this configuration. Now I'm taking my blue rubber bands. You can take whatever rubber bands you'd like. And I'm going outwards. Taking blue rubber bands again, going outwards again. I'm pressing my rubber bands down. Then I'm going downwards on all 3 rows. Okay, this is what we have so far, and if you are not with me right now, please pause the video because we are going to move on. Okay, take double rubber bands, go downwards in the middle row, this, and now we are going to go downwards on the other rows. Now we are going to go downwards one more time in the middle. And then we are going to connect to finish this off, this head. Going to go sideways. And doing the same thing again. Now this is what we have. We will not be placing the eyes on yet. We are going to move on to the body now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking blue bands, and I'm going to be going outwards. And I'm going to be going outwards again. Sorry about that. Then I am going to transfer this rubber band over here. We just wanted that rubber band stretched out a little bit. Now I'm going to take green, go downwards, green, go down. Then I'm taking blue and I'm going downwards. Doing green. You can make the snake as long as you want, but today I'll be going all the way down to the end of the just to make my snake a bit longer. You can end wherever you like. We're just doing this simply. Make sure you push down the rubber bands. Okay. Now that I'm at the end, I'm going to take my blue bands. I'm going to take double bands. I've been using double bands this whole time. I'm going to go downwards, but then I'm going to take blue bands again, and I'm going to go inwards to stop the formation. Now we are going back to the front of the loom where we started, and we're going to do the eyes. This is going to be hard if you are a beginner, but get started. We're going to use our hook for this, but you don't have to. I'm going to show you how to do it on the hook, and then I'm going to show you how to do it on the loom. So for the hook, you're going to take your black rubber band and you're going to wrap it around the hook 4 times. Then you would transfer onto the loom, but that's just, I'm not going to do that. That would be really tense on the band. So I'm going to do this a more easy way. So we're going to put them on the eyes on these 2 pegs right here. So we're taking our rubber band and we're going around this peg 4 times. So 1, and make sure you stretch out your band a little bit before you do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now press your rubber bands down, and now we will be applying connecting bands. We'll be placing connecting bands. So take a blue rubber band and go across on these right here. And after we place all the connecting bands, I will show you how to connect the eyes to where there are these little circles. So take green rubber band and go, well, not a green rubber band, a blue rubber band, sorry, go across, and just, unless you want to do green rubber bands or whatever color you're doing, do them all the way across like so. I'm using my base color rubber band. And one more connecting band. And then we're going to apply the cap band. This rubber band right here. Going to wrap it around it 3 times. Okay, now let's hook the eyes. We're going to need our hook for this, in case you haven't noticed when I said hooked. And what we're going to do is we're going to take these rubber bands and we're going to transfer them onto here. So watch what I'm doing. Taking a few strands of this rubber band at a time and pulling it over to where it becomes a little circle. Now, taking a few strands at a time. If you're not where I'm at now, pause the video because we will be moving on to the hooking process. The hooking process is going to be fairly easy. If you haven't noticed in my other tutorials, it's very easy. And now we can begin. So we're going to go down to the bottom of our loom, and as you can see, we've got the cap band. Going to pull back behind that cap band and grab those bottom bands, if I can get it. Pull it over, Then we're going inside the cat band again, grabbing those bottom bands, pulling it over. Okay, and I know you see that little strand, that's just a part of the rubber band. It's not broken. Now we're going to go inside these rubber bands here, pull up and over, going inside these rubber bands, pull up and over. Make sure you go inside of the connecting bands, up and over. And I'm going to continue doing this until I get to here, and then I'll show you what to do next. I know you can't really see what I'm doing very well, but that's okay because this is a pretty easy snake tutorial. Probably the easiest one I've seen out there. One of the only ones I've seen out there, so I'm excited to do this. Okay, once we get to here, we are going to hook this rubber band, and we're going to hook this over. So this is what we have on our loom, and it's going to look better once we take it apart. Now moving on to the head. If you're an expert loomer, you can go on, and if you know what to do like perfectly, you can go on, but I'm going to do this for the loomers that aren't that experienced. So take your hook and go inside all of these rubber bands, grab the top 2 rubber bands, pull them up and over onto the peg that they belong, and go inside again, next rubber bands, pull them up and over, and then finally the last rubber bands, pull them up and over. So far so good. Now we're going in on whichever side you want, pulling them up and over. Now go inside these rubber bands, going inside. The connecting bands, we should always go inside of those unless I tell you otherwise. Now go inwards, just like we placed it, you're going inwards. Now we are almost finished. All we have to do now is the completed slip knot. So what we're going to do for the slip knot is we are going to go inside all of these rubber bands right here. Grab those 2 red rubber bands, carefully pull them up and over onto that peg. Now to make the slip knot, we are going to grab these bottom rubber bands, pull them and hook them over like so. Then we're going to gently, 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 gently tug on them. And once that's finished, we can take the snake off of our loom. I'm just going to do this quickly. And after this, oh, sorry about that. All I'm doing right now is taking it off. And after we take them off, I'll show you how to adjust it if it's not adjusted very well. Okay, so my snake's completed. Now all I have to do is adjust it. So if it's too fat for you, just do this with it to make it a little bit thinner. But mine's a little bit longer. If you need the bands to like stay in place, just tug on them a little bit. But here you go. There's your snake tutorial. Thank you all for watching this tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed making this snake. And please comment down below what you want me to do next, because I love seeing your guys' comments. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!